From the 700 WLW Newsroom, here's Brian Combs.
Big stories you're talking about on the big one today. The cleanup from the storms that hit the tri-state last night. Many people forced to seek cover last night as tornado warnings were sounded for most of the counties in our area. In the end, the most damage was just power problems related to trees that were knocked down or power lines that came down. Duke Energy still at work today to try and restore service. Close to 100,000 customers lost power at some point in the storm. There's still more than 20,000 today without service, and it could be noon tomorrow before it's back on for everyone in the tri-state. Sally Thielen with Duke will be Bill Cunningham's guest at 12:33 today to talk about their efforts to restore power service across the tri-state. Also today, 12:06 on the big one, meteorologist Frank Marzullo will be on to talk to Bill Cunningham about those storms that rolled through and the potential for more severe weather in the tri-state the rest of the week. Tri-state soldier has died serving his country in Afghanistan. Details are not known yet about the death of Seth Blevins, confirmed by the Eastern Local School District, where he went to high school. He was a 2008 graduate. Don't know when or how he died in Afghanistan, and there are no arrangements made yet for his funeral. Trying to improve the image of Cincinnati. There's a meeting at Cincinnati City Hall today. Talk about how to improve how people around the country see Cincinnati and make them want to come here to visit. There was a story over the weekend in the New York Times about Over the Rhine and the improvements that have been made there the last 10 years since the riots. Today's hearing at City Hall is at noon, and public's invited. In Wilmington tonight, they'll meet and talk about what to do with the air park that was abandoned by DHL. It cost the area hundreds of jobs. Now, the port authorities holding a meeting at 7 o'clock to see if they can't start the redevelopment process. Again, public's invited to that meeting. Hamilton City School Board meets tonight. They're talking concessions from the teachers. The teachers have agreed to a 3-year pay freeze, and that includes base salary and step increases. School board's expected to vote on the new contract tonight. There's been a couple of similar deals recently in the tri-state. Lakota approved the new contract with their teachers last night that grants concessions. So did the Northwest District. 700 WLW Reds update. The Reds are desperate for a victory. Losers of 6 straight now, and last night it was a pounding by the Phillies. Bronson Arroyo didn't last very long, giving up 9 runs. Tonight it's Johnny Cueto who will try and end the losing streak for the Reds. Airtime here on the big one is 6:05.